la 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 la, if your girl wanna play, let her go, so let her go. Ooh la la la, if your girl wanna play, let her go, so let her go. Ooh la la la, girl wanna play, say let her go, so let her go. Ooh la 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 la. What am I doing with my fingers, Eduardo? Huh? Was it spear fingers or something, man? Man, what's going on, man? You get out of here, man. You're crazy. Hey. Well, it's Friday, March 4th, and I can't believe you guys, you would let me let this fight slip by. This is a prediction fight for the prediction fight. What am I going to do, punch Eduardo in the face? Yeah, I'm going to fight you while I'm doing a prediction. It doesn't make sense, does it, Eduardo? Nah, man, plus your face ugly enough. Anyway, hey, this fight is the Saul Alvarez versus Matthew Hatton. And this just in, I don't know if you knew this or not, but it is for the WBC Light Middleweight Title. That's the title that was basically stripped from Manny Pacquiao because Pacquiao said, you know how I beat Margarito for the title, man? Yeah, I'm not going to fight at light middleweight anymore, bro. Thanks for the title. I don't know, man. It doesn't make sense to me. Anyway, this fight is actually for a title. So now even more importance is coming on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down both fighters and then give my prediction at the end. I'll start out. I can't believe I haven't put this video out. I mean, you would think with Saul Alvarez, I've got the prospect perspective videos. If you really want to know about him, check those out, or check that one out. And then, you know, Matthew Hatton, this is my opportunity, man. So I'll start out with Saul Alvarez. You know, again, he's 35-0 with one draw, with 26 knockouts for about a 73% knockout ratio. This kid is very active. He is a very active fighter. It seems like every time I turn around, someone's like, dude, you put up the Alvarez video? I was like, I just put the fight out. I put it out 2 weeks ago. He's already fighting again. What? Come on, man. You're killing me, man. Anyway, you know, he's massive expectations. All of Mexico is riding on him right now. You know, so there's a lot of pressure on him. But he's been living up to it. He has went in. He has fought, you know, some very, very solid fighters. I mean, you can go to the Cotto, you can go to Baltimore, you can check out Coelho, Love More and Do. I mean, he is fighting very, very solid fighters. He is getting great experience at with these fights that he's doing. So, I mean, you really can't ask for much more for him. I mean, for 20, almost 21, you know, right in that area, you know, he's really expanding his boxing repertoire. That's a big word. Maybe I don't even know what that means. I'm hoping some of you don't either, and you just go with it. Just, you know, he's coming off a whitewash of Nadu. I mean, he absolutely it was, you know, he dominated. You know, that's the bottom line on that fight. He dominated the fight, and he won. The same guy that Ricky Hatton struggled with and got a draw out of just a year ago. So you look at it, he's 13-0 with 11 knockouts in his last 13 fights. So he's bringing the pain. He's a very aggressive counterpuncher. He can throw all the punches in the book. He's very good with the high and low. You know, his hooks, you know, are good. You know, uppercuts, you know, he's not a great in-fighter. Doesn't fight in a lot, but then again, he's not really going to need that. And he fights well if he gets back in the ropes. He slips in and out of those very well, coming off of those. He's got a good chin, even though he was dropped by Cotto, but he got right back up from it, you know, when he got knocked down. And he's, you know, carries his power late, 7 knockouts in 7 fights past the 7th round. So when you look at it, he's got a nice high D with good heavy movement. Basically, you really need to check out my prospect perspective video that I did on him 4 fights ago. And not a lot has changed. He's getting better, yes, but the majority of the stuff is there. He's tightening up a little bit. He's not getting as wild. He's still open. He can get hit flush. So no fighter out there is perfect, but he's getting really good. Really good. Very good. Not quite great yet, but very good, yeah.
Okay, so let's go over to Matthew Hatton at 41-4, 2 draws, 16 knockouts. Obviously, the first thing you know, this is it for him. This is it for Hatton. 29 years old. He's getting the title shot. Wasn't expecting the title shot. Now he's getting one. He's the EBU welterweight champion, I believe. So he's stepping up. I mean, this is a higher weight class for him. He's not a big puncher, as I said. He looks like an in-shape younger Ricky Hatton. I mean, it's crazy. When I watched it, I'm like, that guy looks like Ricky, man. I know they're brothers, man. I know they look alike, but damn, man. It's Ricky Hatton in shape with no hair. Honestly. But that's where it stops, is the look. Because he doesn't fight like Hatton. He's not as aggressive. He doesn't work the body as much as Ricky does. When you look, he had the draw over Ndu last year. There's no real big names, but he is active. I mean, he fought 4 times in 2010, 3 times in 2009. I mean, he beat Ben Tacky, but Tacky had lost 4 fights in a row going into that fight. So, I mean, if you think about that, any fighter has lost 4 in a row. He's probably on his downslide. Might have got hooked on crack. I don't know. I'm not saying that's fact. I'm just saying. He's got okay speed. He's got a good D. He tends to wing out a bit as he's popping his jab. He's got a good jab, but he tends to wing his right hand out as he's popping that left out. He leaves his left hand out a little bit too long on quite a few occasions, and that's going to leave him open for a straight right or an overhand right. Freight training in on. Okay, he is susceptible to the left hooks, as he was dropped by Nuchenko. And Nuchenko is not really known for his power, you know what I'm saying? But he got caught clean in the first round, went down. He did get back up, so he showed the heart. He showed that he can, shake off, those kind of hits. But at the same time, when you look at that, you got to go really, really far back, in fights before you find somebody that has over 50% knockout ratio, So it makes you question just how good his chin really is. I mean, he has been knocked out before, and the fighter was not that good. He's like 3-2 when he fought him. The guy wound up with 4 wins and 2 KOs, and like 6 losses. So, you got to wonder about that chin and whether or not. Now, he weighed a lot in the fight before. He fought like basically light middleweight, and then he dropped all the way down to 142. So maybe that was the case. But at the same time, he got dropped by a guy that's not known for knocking people out. So he throws his jabs. He throws 1-2s, 1-2-3s, combos. Not really a whole lot in there. He's not going to throw 7-punch combinations. Didn't see any of those. As I said, he's open to left hooks. He's a bit flat on his feet. And what I mean by that, he's not really on his toes. He's not bouncing around, moving around. He's more flat-footed, moving, sliding. Not a whole lot of head movement involved there. When he gets thrown on, he just covers up. It's not a slip and counter kind of deal. When you watch him, he's not a big body puncher. I think I already said that. And obviously, his chin is the big question mark in there. So, looking at this, when you got both fighters in there, Alvarez is, I believe personally, he's the bigger of the 2 fighters. And granted, there's only a half-inch difference in the height, but build-wise, he looks to be the bigger of the 2, and I believe he has far more power of the 2, and he's knocked out better guys. But looking in this, because of Hatton's susceptibility of getting caught flush and going down like that, I don't think this fight goes the distance. I know I'm going to catch crap. But I've said this stuff before. And I think Alvarez wins by knockout by the 9th round in that. And I think it will be a nice fight. I think Hatton is going to be a very, very game opponent. But I don't think Hatton has really been in with enough experienced, good fighters to go in against even a young up-and-comer such as Saul Alvarez. Okay? Well, hey, I'm glad I got this out. I can't believe I waited this long, and I apologize for it, but hopefully you guys get to see it. Please comment, rate, or subscribe. Even better. You could be my friend. Okay? Well, hey, this is Bigragu. I'm out.